Hey guys, and welcome back to Fried Chicken Gaming. In today's video, we'll be reviewing Modern Warfare 2's beta. We'll also be going through the final thoughts of myself of the game, the new game modes involved and introduced, and possibly the death of Battlefield. Thanks to all the new subscribers to the channel, but if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see anything Modern Warfare 2, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you are up to date with all things Modern Warfare 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the beta and played it out and grinded out your levels to level 30, maxing it out so you can get all those player rewards available in the full game once it launches October 28. Now, since the beta has closed and I've had some time to gather my thoughts around it, look, overall, I think it is in a good place. Now, this beta, the build was a while away. This was showcased at COD Next and probably earlier on, so this is a very, very old build of the game, but at this stage it is in a very, very good place. The movement's spot on, the gunplay is spot on, a couple of the couple of the art assets had clippings and things like that, but that's really not too much of a worry. I found the movement fast paced, extremely more fast-paced compared to Modern Warfare 2. Oh, sorry, not Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2019. The movement in Modern Warfare 2, it's snappier, it's much more fast-paced. I think they got a much more, put more of an emphasis on the bunny hopping and jumping and diving and things like that. The movement is just so much faster. I tried to replicate the same type of movement in Modern Warfare 2019 and I just couldn't. So look, in essence, slide cancelling is dead. The new meta is jumping around corners. That will be the meta for the game, at least until they change things. But the movement is very spot on and pretty precise at the moment. And with the introduction of the perk packages and the earned perks during rounds, it's actually slowed down the game, even though the movement is much quicker. It makes the first half or the first section of the game pretty slow, pretty tactical. And then once you get your third and then your fourth perk, then it's no holds barred. Everything's just going everywhere. VTOLs are up in the air. SAEs are coming down. So it slowed it down, but at a much sort of faster pace. The challenging part is it is a timed perk that you get. So everybody gets a perk every single time. There's no, go collect these power-ups and then you can fill your bar quicker. I had a look at the exact thing where I was killing a lot of people on a point on domination, and I was thinking that I was generating the perk quicker. Drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know if that's the case, if it's broken, if it's not broken, if that's how it's supposed to work, if it is a time thing. But in my playtime with the game, I think that it is just a timed thing, because if it wasn't and people went on a streak, 5 kills straight away, and they got their ultimate perk, it would be game over and it would be unfair. With the weapons and weapon balancing in terms of handling and those type of things, look, there's really not much to say about that. They probably shoot nearly exactly the same as the weapons from Modern Warfare 2019, and they've just replicated it, refined it, added more detail, reload animations and things of that nature. But in terms of the weapon systems and platforms that they've included, that's where this game, Modern Warfare 2, has actually shined up a little bit. It seems that with the introductions of weapon platforms and a little bit more customization and unlockability, they've given us more content, which I really don't believe is true. I think it's a weapon hidden behind another weapon, which realistically you could have just hid that in levels during progression. However, this is a way that they're doing it to make sure that you get longevity in the game and you don't burn out on after you prestige, having to unlock that same attachment, having to unlock that same camo for that same weapon over and over again once you prestige. So I think it's very, very similar to what we've had in the past. It's just giving us another avenue to another avenue for replayability. Now let's talk about the new game mode that was introduced. We all know Ground War. It's big. It's got tanks. It's also got, it's got a lot of players in that. It's a fantastic game mode. All right, Battlefield-esque. But there is a new game mode that was introduced, which is called Invasion. Now, Invasion pits two teams of about 20 aside, plus bots, against each other in a medium to large sized map with vehicles as well. And it's literally, if you've played Battlefield before, it seems like what they were trying to do is have breakthrough running, where you would catch certain points and then progress further. But I don't think Invasion has been very, threshed out at this point. There's no certain objective to capture or kill or attain to score massive amounts of points other than the fact of killing people. There's no capture points, so you can't capture 2 points and then progress your team further up in a momentum style battle. It's just we're chucking 20 people aside into a large map with vehicles. Very Battlefield, right? Very Battlefield. But there is really no way of determining which side can win or which side's going to lose, apart from if you've got, a guy or a player who's really, really good and just got like on a 20 kill streak, and he's got VTOLs up in the air and stuff. So with Invasion, I think there's room to improve with Invasion. I think they need to put objectives in there. There is supply airdrops from time to time. Now, I don't know if it's just a time thing. Those supply airdrops that are dropped are kill streaks there. You do happen to get or have ammo crates and boxes around the map. So if you're, on a streak and, you're out of ammo, don't worry about picking up weapons, just go to an ammo box. But look, they need to flesh this out a little bit more. They need to have an objective there. We'll wait to see what the other game mode comes out, which is DMZ. I think that's free to play and things like that. But they really need an objective in this, just to make sure that everybody's on the same page, fighting towards a main goal. And just a very quick one on the Battlefield topic. With the introduction of Ground War, DMZ, and Invasion modes, Battlefield has to step up their game. They need to go back to their roots. Battlefield has been struggling ever since, let's say, I think it's Battlefield 5. They had their ups and downs, but, Invasion, Call of Duty's going to kill them. It's absolutely going to demolish them. Knock them. So Battlefield has lost their identity. However, Call of Duty has found their niche with arcadey shooter, fast paced. But then now they're introducing vehicles and stuff. That's nuts. Okay, they don't have destructible buildings and stuff like that. They don't need that. All right. Back in Battlefield 2 days, you didn't have destructible buildings. You had vehicles. You had fast paced action. You didn't have kill streaks. But you had the core principles of what made a modern shooter a modern shooter. Now with Battlefield, they just lost their identity. They wanted to tap into a market like Apex, and they really haven't succeeded. They had massive backlashes between the consumer base and their actual product. There's so much disconnect there. But anyway, that's my rant on Battlefield 2042 and Battlefield in general. Currently, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 will be the king of the hill for the next year at least. They'll be saying that they have been saying that it is a 2-year planned game, and we won't be seeing a Call of Duty game next year, but we'll see what happens. I really hope that that is true, and we have this for 2 years, and more content comes out, and it is it's got a life cycle to it. But we'll see what happens. Alright, that wraps up today's video, guys, with my thoughts on the Modern Warfare 2 beta, Battlefield, and also the new game modes. If you like this video and you want to see more content, just subscribe to the channel It'll help us a lot. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.